It's so nice.
In the year 145 AD, far from the marble palaces of Rome, a child was born on the sun-soaked coast of North Africa. His name was Septimius Severus, and one day he would rise to rule the greatest empire the world had ever seen. This is the story of Rome's first black emperor. Welcome to History in Color. Severus was born in Leptis Magna, a wealthy, multicultural city in modern-day Libya. A place where desert caravans met Mediterranean trade routes. A place where African, Phoenician, Berber, and Roman cultures mixed freely. His family wasn't just respected, they were powerful. They were local nobility with deep African and Phoenician roots. But Rome was the center of power, and Severus had his eyes on something bigger. So he left Africa behind and stepped into the political machine of the Roman Empire. Severus was intelligent, multilingual, and ambitious. He quickly became a senator, rare for someone born outside Italy. But what truly set him apart was his skill as a commander. When Rome plunged into chaos after Emperor Commodus was assassinated, 5 different men tried to claim the throne. It was the year of the 5 emperors. The empire needed strength. The legions needed a leader they trusted, and they found one in Septimius Severus. His soldiers declared him emperor. He marched on Rome and took the throne, not through inheritance, not through privilege, but through strategy, loyalty, and absolute determination. As emperor, Severus rebuilt the empire from the ground up. He strengthened the Roman army, increased soldiers' pay, and made the legions more loyal than ever. He reformed the legal system and cracked down on corruption. He expanded Rome's borders deeper into the Middle East and North Africa. But Severus never forgot where he came from. He poured wealth back into Leptis Magna, transforming his hometown into one of the most magnificent cities in the empire. Grand arches, massive basilicas, African stone lit by Roman ambition. This wasn't just power, it was pride. Severus married Julia Domna, a brilliant woman from Syria known for her political mind. Together, they became one of the most influential power couples in Roman history. Their sons Geta and Caracalla were supposed to rule together after the emperor's death. But that didn't go as planned. Still, the dynasty Severus founded, the Severan Dynasty, would rule Rome for decades. And its roots were undeniably African and Near Eastern. Even in his 60s, Severus led from the front. His final mission was in Britain, where he launched a massive campaign to bring the northern tribes under Roman control. He pushed deep into Scotland, battling cold, rain, and endless resistance. But the African emperor refused to stop. In the city of York in 211 AD, the emperor, Septimius Severus, fell ill and died surrounded by his family and his soldiers. His final command to his sons was simple: be harmonious, enrich the soldiers, and despise all others. A father's warning, a general's truth. Septimius Severus ruled for nearly 2 decades, longer than most emperors. He stabilized Rome. He expanded its reach. And he proved that greatness has no birthplace, no skin tone, and no boundaries. In a world that often forgets the diversity of ancient history, Severus stands as a reminder. Africa has always shaped the world. People of color have always stood at the center of power. And their stories deserve to be seen in full color. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more hidden histories brought to life, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This is History in Color, where the past finally gets the full spectrum it deserves.